Hi, and welcome back to the third part of the Golfhole tutorial. My name is Novelo, and in this part I will show you how you add material to the grass. Before we start, we have to get a texture. There's a texture in the Sintel model. It's for the hair. On blenderguru.com, Andrew Price explains you how you do hair in cycles, and I used this as a base of my grass shader. So to get variations of colors in the grass. Okay, let's have a look at this texture. This is this texture here, and I will provide it on my website. This is, I think, wood or something like that, and it's brown, but we don't need it brown, we need it green. So I'm going to the color and hue settings. Add a new correction layer, and I move my color slider to the green part, and I do the hue a little bit up to have a real cool green. It's looking like grass, and thing about this is that these are not the grass strands. This is just where the grass is emitting from, and as you can see there are a lot of different green colors, and this is what I want. I save the file as a JPEG file. I've done it before one time. Let's replace it and save it. Okay, back into Blender. Switch to the top view right now, and I select my my floor, and now I'm doing something just to add a UV map to the texture. That's because the texture should have coordinates where it's placed, and that's it. How you do it. Move to the UV image editor and open just the grass JPEG. Open, and just unwrap this here, and that's okay. It doesn't matter, it's a bit squished, it's really doesn't matter. Okay, now we have a UV map on this here with the coordinates. Now I have the texture has now coordinates. Okay, and now let's move to the node editor and add a material, new material, and use materials here, and then we are going to I have to open my blend file which I have made before to see my node setup. Normally I'm better prepared, but right now I have it's a really quick and dirty tutorial, so excuse me, and excuse for that I'm looking on a node setup, but nobody's perfect, and I can't remember all the settings and all the stuff which is in a node setup. I'm not a computer, I'm a human, so please forgive me. Okay, what we need right now is we need this diffuse and we need a color. For this we add a texture, an image texture, and we use the grass JPEG here, and we connect the color to the color of the diffuse. Okay, let's make a little bit of space here. With shift space, go full screen, and let's add a little bit of glossy to the grass, because it's not flat, it's a little bit glossy. Not much, but it is glossy. So we add a glossy shader in here, and we add a mix shader, and we put this together, and we don't need this high glossy, we only need a little bit. Let's do 0.07. And now for the, because grass isn't material which you can't see through. You can't see through a grass. Not can't see through it, but the light is coming through. Okay. For this we need a translucent shader. Let's add a translucent shader here and make a little bit of space, and we add an add shader right now, and we connect these two together, and this would be fine. And to get some transparent on the grass in some parts of it, we need an input, an hair info input, and we need a transparent shader. Okay, and these two shaders are going, these two nodes are going to mix shader right now. Put it in here. The factor comes from the intercept hair info, and the transparency comes from the transparent node. Okay, and the translucent needs a color information. The color information comes from the image, but to control the image a little bit more, the color of it, we add the RGB curve. In the green settings we crank this a little bit up, we do a little bit of a curve here, and put the color output here in the translucent input. And that's it for the grass shader. You have now grass which is translucent, and on some parts it's transparent on the end. It's the grass gets thinner and thinner on the top, and it gets a little bit of a transparent, not translucent, it's becoming more and more transparent. Well, not transparent, there is color, but the transparent shader helps to get this look. Okay, so it fades out on the end. That's it. It's fading out. Okay, that's it for the grass shader. And we can do a test render going to my camera view, but not in the camera view. Okay, first we have to add some light, because down here there's no light. We add here just a circle, and we put it behind the camera. We need a fill circle, mesh circle, and fill type N-gon. So let's put it below the camera and scale it a little bit down, and add a new material. It's light behind cam, and choose an emission, and emission of 4, and we let the sun lamp like it is. And what we need, what I found out while I'm doing this before, we need another lamp, this time just a plane, and move it up and rotate it in the x-axis by 45 degrees and put it here. Something like that would be fine. You can put it just there. You don't have to see it here, but this lamp is light up the golf ball. Oh, new material, light top, emission material, and with a length of 5. Should be fine. Okay, and to get some background, some sky background, I go to the world settings and I use nodes, and then I go to the environment texture. I select mirror ball and I open an HDR image. I have some HDR images here. I have which one? This one has clouds and grass, and I open it. So okay, and now we can do a test rendering. This will take a while, so I pause the recording and I will be back when the render is finished. Okay, the render is finished now, and you can see we have now our grass here in some color variations. Dark ones, light ones, middle tone of green, and so on. And that's it for the grass. In the next tutorial we are going to put some dirt on this hole here, and we displace it doing a normal map and so on. Okay, see you in the next part. Bye bye.